His is not just a valley, but a living wound in the Earth's crust. Here, continents are tearing apart, birthing new landscapes in a slow-motion epic. In the dust of the Afar Triangle, the Earth holds its deepest secrets. For millions of years, it kept one quiet, until a single discovery changed our story forever. They called her Lucy. Not a giant, but an ancestor. 3.2 million years old, she stood here, and walked. Upright. Her fragile bones whispered a truth, that our epic journey, the journey of humanity, began with a single step, right here in the Great Rift. She was Australopithecus afarensis, an ape, yet not. Her hands were still crafted for the branch, but her body, her pelvis, her knees, was redesigned for the ground. Full walking. This was her revolution. Upright, she could see over the grass, carry food, free her hands. Her brain was still small, a third of ours, but it powered a new way to survive in a changing world. She was not our direct mother, but a great aunt on a long branching family tree. In her delicate frame, we see the foundational blueprint, the critical experiment of bipedalism, from which our own genus would eventually arise.
In the heart of the Ethiopian highlands lies a secret that defies belief. Not a city of spires reaching for the heavens, but a kingdom of faith carved downward into the living rock of the earth itself. This is Lalibela. In the 12th century, King Lalibela, driven by a divine vision, sought to build a new Jerusalem. But how? Without quarrying stone to build up, his artisans performed a miracle of subtraction. With hammers, chisels, and unwavering faith, they began to excavate cathedrals. 4 generations, they worked. They carved down 40 feet, 50 feet, freeing these immense structures from the volcanic tuff. They sculpted columns, arches, and windows from the solid earth. They created a hidden, subterranean network of churches, tunnels, and passages, a spiritual fortress.
A new kind of wanderer emerged, a pilgrim, drawn by faith. They performed miracles in stone. In Lalibela, 11 churches were carved downwards from solid rock, a new Jerusalem for those who journeyed. In Aksum, giant obelisks reached for the heavens, marking a kingdom that traded with Rome. Here, faith is not just believed, it is walked, touched, and carved into the very bones of the earth.
The churches are connected by a maze of tunnels. Over the centuries, they've been turned into catacombs. All around me are the bodies of long-dead monks, skin and bone preserved in the dry mountain air. The passages twist and turn into an elaborate underground labyrinth. All of it chopped out of stone by hammer and chisel. But how? Well, it's an obsession. This woman has travelled for days to be rechristened at the Church of St. George.
I can guess 70 or 80% of names in Ethiopia, especially northern and middle Ethiopia, would have come from these words.
Destroyed when the Babylonians sacked Jerusalem in 586 BC. But
rising from the heart of Ethiopia, the Simeon Mountains are not merely peaks. They are the dramatic, eroded ramparts of an ancient world. This is where the African continent, in a slow, tectonic sigh, began to tear itself apart. Time and weather have sculpted a fortress of rock, a chessboard of the gods. Here, on this rooftop of Africa, life clings to the edge. Unique creatures, like the lion-maned gelada, find sanctuary in these alpine meadows suspended above the clouds. Meet the lone survivor, the gelada, not a true baboon, but a last grass-grazing primate on Earth, found nowhere else but these highlands. They are the monarchs of the green roof. They live in sprawling, complex societies. While the females form the stable core of the troop, a male, with his cape-like mane and fiery red heart-shaped patch on his chest, stands as sentinel. Their world is one of precipice and pasture. By day, they harvest the alpine grasses. Ethiopia is not a single story, but a symphony of cultures, a tapestry woven from over 80 distinct ethnic groups, each a world unto itself. From the highland civilizations of the Amhara and Tigray, to the Oromo of the grasslands, the Somali of the Ogaden, and the ancient cultures of the south like the Hamar and Mercy, each speaks its own language, honors its own traditions, and carries a unique piece of the national soul. Today, the wanderer spirit thrives in dynamic balance. Addis Ababa, the diplomatic capital and melting pot, pulses with energy. Yet, at its heart, ancient rituals like the coffee ceremony remain sacred. It's a journey from bean to cup, a moment of community that slows time. And in festivals like Timken, entire cities become rivers of white-clad pilgrims, singing, dancing, and reaffirming faith in a joyous, moving celebration. The journey is the destination,